there's no one huger, in my opinion, than my boy Plat D and his company, Platinum Card Breaks. Check them out at www.platinumcardbreaks.com. And you guys are gonna love what they do there. Top-notch shipping, service, breaks. They're always breaking the hottest products on the market, and they always have plenty of it, guys. So with that said, we're gonna kick right into our interview so you guys can get a whole bunch of information poured on you. I hope you guys enjoy. Here's our interview with Plat D of Platinum Card Breaks. All right. What's up, everybody? We are here with my boy David Plat D, the man himself, David Collins, Platinum Card Breaks. Thank you so much, David, for being here today. It's awesome to have you on the show, man. How you doing tonight?
Great, man. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. So so before we get into all this, I just want to kind of hand you the mic for a minute. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the whole Boom Squad here. Let everybody know who you are, what it is that you do, and the mic's yours, man.
Hey, how you doing, guys? I'm D from Platinum Card Breaks. We do group breaks. Been in business for 7 full years, about to start our 8th year. Always breaking the hottest stuff. Just love it, man. It's really great. We have a lot of support, and it's just always pulling the biggest stuff. You can check us out on Instagram, Platinum Card Breaks, YouTube, search Platinum Card Breaks, Breakers TV, Platinum Card Breaks. We stream on Twitch as well. Twitch.tv, Platinum Card Breaks. And yeah, that's about it.
That's awesome, man. And before we get into the question segment of all this, I've been kind of telling people today that we had an awesome giveaway for tonight. You brought a couple of boxes with you tonight. If you want to go ahead and show them off on camera and let us know a little bit about what you brought.
All right, so we got a 2019 Archive Signature Series Active Player Edition box.
Nice.
A little Kershaw action on there. A 2020 Topps Archive Signature Series Retired Player box.
Oh.
These have 1 autograph hit per box, those two. And then we have a 2020 Topps 5-Star Baseball box.
Man.
This stuff is sick.
Thank you so much.
On-card order cuts. It's really sweet.
That's awesome. So guys, if you want to have a chance to win these boxes, all you got to do is submit some questions into the comments for Plat D here. We'll answer those a little bit at the end of the segment, but we're going to go ahead and get into this question set, and I hope you guys enjoy. You ready, David?
I'm ready.
All right, cool, man. So, so Platinum Card Breaks is one of, in my opinion, if not the biggest breaking card company in the world. And during 2020, you guys saw a market like you've never seen before. I mean, I'm sure your guys' business was just boom, through the roof. Driving into 2021, after almost, if not a record-breaking year for you guys, can you tell the audience what you think moving forward in the card industry is going to be the biggest influence on this next year?
Yeah, so we've seen, like, with sports cards, right? Like, a lot of times with sports cards recently, they have better returns than you get with the stock market and basically any other investment opportunities you can have. So right now we're seeing a huge influx of big pocket guys looking to invest in wax, in singles, and that's actually driving the price of wax and singles up through the roof. So that's basically what we got going on, and products are getting expensive. Singles are selling for higher than they ever have, so it's really making a great opportunity for people to get into group breaks and potentially hit some massive cards.
That's an interesting take too on the singles. I've talked to a lot of people about it, and we've discussed this too. You know, a lot of people think that maybe it's the sneaker guys, it's these big social media guys and stuff, but I mean, the real driving force of the market is the cards and the value. And I mean, you can't overstep that. That's huge. That's huge, man. Huge. So, with the huge, massive, like, surge in sports cards this year, like, NBA has been out of control.
It's the biggest.
Yeah, it's the biggest. It has been for a couple years now, actually. And the multipliers are just making it huge, you know? If you look at average eBay sales costs over the last 2 years, you're talking like 700% growth to like 160% growth for baseball. It's just like nuts, you know? With that said, what 3 players, current or past, do you think are like the most in charge of driving that market?
I think like a staple over the last few years has been LeBron James. I mean, LeBron James is just about as big as it gets in basketball for the last, the last almost 20 years now. Luka Doncic, absolutely massive. And I'm going to split the last one between 2 guys. I really feel like for the 2019-20 rookie class, Zion Williamson and Ja Morant, those 2 guys really drove the whole 19-20 basketball line, and I mean, they're just massive players in the NBA right now.
Yeah, huge. So I mean, the class each year has a lot to do with what's influencing those card prices, and this year we've actually got a pretty nice rookie class as well, you know.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, what current 3 NBA rookies do you think have a chance to replace those 3 one day?
I don't know if these guys will actually replace those guys, because those 3-4 guys we just threw out there, I don't know if you're going to replace them. But you know, the 1, 2, 3 picks from this year, you know, Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman, LaMelo Ball, those 3 guys, I mean, I think for potential for resale value and potential for future growth with those guys, I think it's very big.
Yeah, most definitely. LaMelo balling out the other night helped a lot. I was reading this morning that since last night's performance, like some 2,800 card sales on eBay, like the high-end stuff, you know, just flawless.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows who he is.
Yeah, and he was already big in the first place just from the name, and now he's performing. So imagine what that could do. I mean, the potential with him, I believe, is humongous right now. Definitely one to eat up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got some people tuning in here too. What's up, guys? What's up, David, Scott, Jeff? Thank you guys so much. We'll get to your guys' questions in just a minute, but keep them coming, all right? All right, cool. So, with the crazy surge in the market and the demand so high, with supply so low on all of these rare products that you're breaking through daily, has that supply and demand created, I mean, obviously the logistics have got to be crazy, but like, what kind of problems has that created for you guys in the last year, as far as not problems, but challenges? You know, has it created any challenges with you guys that you've had to restructure the business, the way you do anything to keep up with all of this? Or
I wouldn't say a restructuring of the business. I think the biggest challenge that we've faced is just actually getting our hands on product. Yeah. You know, with all the new interest in sports cards, there's tons of new box breakers out there. I feel like there's just it's not that there's a shortage of product, it just seems like there's a shortage of product available. Yeah. So getting our hands on product has been the single most difficult thing for us, as far as, you know, anything like that goes.
Yeah. So with that being said, you guys have had your hands on some pretty crazy products, though, that not too many people get a chance to rip. I mean, that's the plus side of being Platinum Card Breaks. You guys are big. So just breaking away from like market talk and getting a little bit into what you guys do and the amount of cards that you guys break, the amount of money that must just flop through your guys' account, having to purchase all this new stuff and bringing in, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of purchases a day, I would imagine. I would think that everyone would want to hear about like the hottest, craziest thing that you're breaking right now.
Definitely the hottest thing right now is Eminence Basketball. I mean, it is a $35,000 case, which I think is actually great price right now. I think it's going to go up from there. It is just, you know, they haven't done actually Eminence with the full NBA spectrum of players since 14-15, which was the first time they did it. And I think people have been waiting for it for a long time. It is a super high-end set. Only 10 cards in a box. And some of the biggest cards you're going to find this year are coming out of that right now.
Just to give everybody an idea at home of how that transfers into a break, like what type of format do you guys break a box like Eminence?
We're doing random player break. With teams, I feel like it's tough because like the way we tried to set it up is to have it the most cost effective for the people looking to join the breaks. So the cheapest possible way we could break it, we felt, was the player break. You know, we have 55 players on the list. We did a couple combos, and then we have all the cut autographs and all the one-on-ones, the guys that only have one-on-one cards go into one spot. So that offers 55 spots versus if we did teams, 30 spots, or like a serial number break, we wouldn't be able to do as many spots. So players is the way we're doing it.
Basically, it cuts the price in half for your customers.
Yeah, I mean, it just gives people, obviously, it's a little bit of a long shot because there's 10 cards and there's 55 player spots. But as far as affordability to get into a product that's that expensive, we just feel like that's the best way to do it.
Nice, man. What's okay, well, I was going to ask you what's the hottest thing you pulled out of that, but I don't want to ruin future questions. I don't know if that maybe pertains to something, but what are some type of cards that you've pulled out of there? I mean, just to give people an example.
They have some diamond autographs, one-on-one Steph Curry diamond autograph, Bill Russell platinum. They actually put a full ounce of platinum in the card and have them autograph it. There's been some just awesome cards. I mean, you check out the Instagram, our Instagram, and there's all the big, I think every hit we've pulled, we've put up there. It's just, they're beautiful cards, and it seems to be the thing right now. Those things are awesome.
Nice. And it's a very limited run. If you don't mind divulging, how many cases did you get your hand on of this product?
Right now we've broke 6 cases of it so far. That's gonna be one of my biggest tasks tomorrow, is just trying to get my hands on some more. It's extremely limited, you know.
Yeah, so hopefully if you guys are watching at home and you want to see some Eminence, they'll be able to secure some more so you guys can hop over there and check it out.
Oh yeah.
But that's awesome. So $35,000 for a box of this stuff. Yeah, that's just crazy. And it's awesome. I mean, you guys doing it, wow, in 6 cases, that's out of control. But I'm curious, with all the stuff that you go through and all the different crazy products that you rip and stuff, what's your absolute favorite product to break?
Oh, hands down, Bowman.
Bowman?
I love the treasure hunt of Bowman, trying to find the needle in the haystack, trying to pull those red autos, those superfractors. For me, it's been my favorite for many years now. I love the stuff.
The thrill of the chase?
Oh yeah, the treasure hunt, man. I love it.
What's a crazy Bowman card you've pulled for yourself?
Oh, I mean, recently, Instagram is the place. I mean, actually, my boy Austin, one of our employees, is the one that's been ripping the most of it, and he's pulled some nice supers on there. You can check it out on our Instagram page.
Okay, cool, way cool.
Yeah.
So with that said, being a Bowman guy and everything, that's steering towards baseball, which actually isn't one of the hottest, places to be in the market right now. But you guys rip through a ton of Bowman, I'd imagine, right?
Oh yeah, we're if we're not at 100, we're right around 100 cases of Bowman draft right now. Yeah.
From this year?
Yeah, from it just came out in the beginning of December. Yeah, so about a month in now.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
It's popular.
So let's pour a little bit more card breaking stuff on these guys. Eminence, 35K a box, huge break. What's something else hot you guys are breaking right now?
Flawless Basketball. I mean, it's Flawless Basketball is always like the premier basketball product. They haven't always done Eminence, but Flawless offers a full on-card set, and it's the first and only product that gets released with game-worn rookie auto patches. So that's a huge selling point for those cards. I mean, I think we might be seeing the potential for the first $1 million card to come out of a current year box or case of cards. Not talking about like breaking older stuff. We're talking about like just breaking a current year box. I really feel like that Zion Logo Man Auto, the game worn Zion Logo Man Auto, might be the first modern card out of a current year product to hit $1 million.
Like right out the gate.
Right out the gate, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And imagine after a great year or something, what a card like that's worth,
Sure.
Cool. So we're hopping along through this. I'm loving it. I just want to kind of bring up to the chat one more time. Keep the questions coming, guys. I see them all in there. After we get through a few more of these things, we're gonna let Plat D answer all those for you at home, or the couple that we can choose and get in. So keep them coming. All right. Really do appreciate it, guys. All right. So we just covered some amazing products, but now I want to talk about individual cards themselves. Platinum Card Breaks is known as the home of the Luka Logo Man, right? Huge, which tells me that you guys are just pulling absolute fire over there. I mean, I don't even want to get into it. With the current market cards, they're just going insane, as we've discussed. Everyone at home wants to know, what is the single biggest recent pull from the Plat Castle?
Would have to be from Flawless Basketball. We pulled in an Emerald rookie auto patch of Zion Williamson. That's numbered to 5. Auction projection on that card is about $250,000.
Wow. Right out of the box, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Numbered to 5, too. It's not even a 101.
Happy customer there.
Oh, for sure.
That's huge. So Emerald to 5, huh?
Yeah.
Let's talk about past big pulls. I see the questions in the chat. A lot of people are asking, you know, what's the biggest things you've ever pulled and stuff like that. Just recently, I believe it was Austin, pulled a Ruth Gehrig dual auto. What product was that out of?
Yeah, I was at a Flawless Baseball. It was a 101 dual cut of Gehrig and Babe Ruth. A combo you don't see a lot of times together on cuts, which makes that super rare and super valuable, in my opinion.
That's huge. Absolutely huge. And you've pulled some Ruths yourself, right?
I have.
How many Ruths total would you say the Plat Castle's pulled all time?
I think 5 now. It's just a Ruth cuts are just something you don't really pull, right?
Right.
It's just, I mean, we've been breaking for 7 full years now, and we've pulled, I think, 5 total. So I mean, less than 1 per year on average.
So recently, I came across a little bit of footage of you pulling baseball's biggest legend of all time, Mr. Ruth, we were just talking about. And I want to show it to the audience, so hang in there with me for just a second while we cue that up, and we're going to check this out real quick.
Come on, we want to see a monster. Come on, last box. Come on, last box. Uh-oh. Oh my God! Wow! What the f? Are you kidding me? What is going on right now? Wow! Lefty Boo, are you oh my goodness gracious. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. Oh my goodness gracious. Are you wow. Oh my goodness. And they were trying to tell me this was pulled the other day. Meanwhile, I'm sitting on the shelf at the Plat Castle. Wow, Lefty Boo, wow.
Like a little kid pulling that one, man. That was number 1.
I bet, man, like a little kid, right?
Yeah, you know, growing up a Yankee fan, you know, Babe Ruth is, you know, the biggest legend as a Yankee, you know, fan. I mean, that's just, he's the man. And pulling that card was just like, it was exhilarating, as you can tell.
Anyone that loves baseball knows who Ruth is. You know, huge pull, humongous pull, loving it, loving it. So let me ask you, cards like that are huge. I mean, that Ruth Gehrig that was pulled the other day, what would you value that at? Maybe like a $20,000 card, somewhere around there?
You know, I would think it probably could bring about $25K, I would say. I mean, that's ballpark, but probably realistic.
Yeah. So with the current market being fueled by all these new rookies and things like that, what do you think is going to happen to the long-term values of cards like these, you know, Babe Ruth cuts and stuff like that, older autographs?
Well, guys like Babe Ruth, they're not around to sign autographs anymore. So what we have is a fixed number of those autos to work with. So, I mean, it's a hugely collectible item, there's no reason why those things shouldn't go up in value, realistically.
Yeah. So, $20,000 Babe Ruths, $250,000 Zion Williamsons coming out of products you're opening. I mean, just amazing. A lot of people don't break. And a lot of what I wanted to do with this interview tonight was introduce them to it. I think you're doing a great job with it. But another avenue that people purchase cards is through singles. And you were talking about how that's really driving things up, and it's actually getting singles a lot harder to procure. So what a lot of companies like you guys are doing is you guys are coming up with cool repack products, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, like, what the best repack product run that you guys break is.
So we have our own homemade repack product. We call it the Showstopper. We've been doing it for the last 6 or so years. We just take some of the biggest names from the biggest products that are out there and put them together into cases. And the beauty of the Showstopper is that you have an opportunity to hit cards that you know are going to be in a certain case run. Like, say we make a 100 case run and there's a Babe Ruth cut auto or a huge Logo Man auto. Like, it's in there. You could rip 100 cases of some of these other products and not hit any of the chase cards in the whole product run. So it really provides an opportunity for people to get a real good bang for their buck in a nice repack product. We do it about 3 to 4 times a year. We got one coming up soon, actually.
And in my Facebook group, we make repack products for our customers, and we always make sure to take the time to make them right. We don't release them until we can, and that's one thing I noticed about you guys with the Showstopper. It's like every time it's just boom, a banger, you know. Obviously it's a break, you've got to hit, but when you do, it's not a miss, you know. And that's one of the things that I just love about Showstopper. What are, like, over the last couple of years, what are some of the crazy cards that you guys have put into Showstopper products?
Oh, I mean, there was we had a Tom Brady 101 gold piece in there from Impeccable. Oh man, we had a Babe Ruth bat knob actually from Flawless Baseball. I think it was 2018 as one of the big chase cards in one of our recent Showstoppers. I mean, they are just loaded. Logo Man auto, cut autos, superfractors, 101s galore. I mean, it's a crazy, crazy bang for your buck. It really is, man.
I remember our buddy Alex, he was going for that cat. I forget what patch it was, the circle patch. I mean, he was going hard after that.
Yeah, that was the coach that did he pass away, that guy? Oh man, I can't remember.
I believe so, yeah, but it was like the coach memorial patch or something, 101. Yeah. Huge. So I just want to real quick just let the chat at home know that this is kind of your last opportunity to get your questions in for Plat D, because we're almost to that part in the segment. And all right, D, I'm going to throw something a little bit different at you right here just to kind of break things up. I came up with a little rapid fire segment for you. Nothing too tough, nothing too crazy. I'm just going to throw 10 questions at you. Answer them as short and sweet as possible. We won't sway too far on this one before we get into the last little bit of the evening. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these bad boys at you. You ready?
Go for it.
All right. Question number 1. Better investment, Ja, Zion, or Trey?
I think Zion right now, for sure.
Zion right now, okay. Question number 2. Will Tom Brady ever win another Super Bowl?
Don't hate me. I don't think he will.
Okay, all right. If you could only choose one, what would you rather rip? Any sport, NT or Immaculate?
Definitely National Treasures.
Okay. Question 4. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, who's the real GOAT?
Jordan. Stop this.
He went right to Jordan. Better long-term investment, Tua or Herbert?
Herbert, 100%.
100% Herbert. Number 6, Bowman Chrome, or Bowman Draft?
Bowman Draft, hands down.
Hands down, all right. Let's see here. Question number 7. If you had $5K to spend on any one card today, which would it be?
Luka rookie auto of some sort. He's not signing much anymore. I think Luka rookie autos are big time. They're going to go up huge.
They're going to go up huge, all right. Number 8. If someone had to play the infinite Plat D in a TV show, who would it be?
Zach Galifianakis, maybe?
I love it. Zach G, I love it. Just so that you know, we had a couple people chime in early on this one. Joe guessed Chris Farley, and Infinite had you as Jack Black. So.
All right. Possibly.
Question number 9. Who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
I think the Packers are going to take it.
Think the Packers are going to take it. All right.
Yeah.
Aren't they playing the Rams next weekend?
I think so.
Oh, the SoCal love. I'm telling you. All right. And question number 10, last one here. Knowing what you know about the card market, what advice would you give if you went back in time and could talk to your younger self just before getting into the sports card business?
Buy as much 2017 football products as possible, Patrick Mahomes rookie stuff, and just sit on it. National treasure specifically.
All right. Awesome. You survived rapid fire. All right. That was quick. That was easy, I bet. We just got a little bit more to talk about here. I don't want to tie up too much of your evening, but let's just talk a little bit in general about the future of card breaks and where you see the hobby heading in the next 5 to 10 years.
I think with the influx of investors, looking for long-term investment opportunities in sports cards, I feel like things are we're just hitting the tip of the iceberg as far as the potentials for card values going forward. So I think that things are looking really, really bright for sports cards and memorabilia for that matter.
Most definitely. I've been priding myself on really investing a lot of time into trying to figure out markets and on individual cards for my own investments, and things are going crazy, but I really feel like this is just the beginning too, and like it's the best time. If you haven't already, I mean, obviously the earlier the better, but if you haven't already, right now is the time to get in if you haven't, because yeah, things are high, but they're only going to get higher. It's just going to keep going and going. So last kind of thing here before we get to the questions from the chat. Do you have any advice for somebody that's just now getting into the hobby or breaking or just any collecting platform at all?
Any advice? If they're starting group breaks?
Just if they're starting to get into breaks, collecting, just anything you got to throw at anybody.
I think as far as that goes, you probably want to start to dabble with basketball first. I mean, as far as investment opportunities or go, I think playing around with basketball, that's going to give you your highest ceiling for return, without a doubt.
Yeah. Basketball is definitely the market to make the investments in. My number one thing is do your homework before you spend some change. And even then, nothing is predictable. Ankles, knees go out all the time. Values go down. We've seen it. It happens. But yeah, thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it, man. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take a couple of questions from the comments here. Joe, are you ready with those, or you want me to just pick a few? Okay, yeah, no problem. Let's see here. Somebody wants brown stuff back. Laycock says, tell Plat D I love him.
What's up, Laycock?
Let's see here. Okay, Norma Beagle wants to know, do you collect baseball cards? What is the best card left or that you own?
My primary collection is 49ers football cards.
Right.
I own one, like for my PC, my partner George and IG, we have a ton of sports cards, but my personal only baseball card I have is a Pujols rookie. That's just something I had back in the day, and I was able to get my hands on. I had to sell it for a down payment on a car and years ago, and I was able to get my hands on one recently, just kind of a sentimental thing. But primarily it's 49ers, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, flawless stuff.
After high school, when I got back into collecting, the Pujols Chrome Rookie was like the hot chase card that I mean, even back then it was like, you know, you had to pay $1,000 to get one, and it was crazy to me, you know? So that's awesome. That's awesome. But mainly a 49er fan, huh? And 49er collector.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it all stems from you being a fan too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see here. What is let's see, I saw one earlier I want to hit here. What are your thoughts on Tiger Woods rookie cards right now? That's Michael Pellegrino wants to know.
Exploding. They're exploding. I mean, he's got the documentary coming out. I think the opportunity to get in on those might have already passed, but there's definitely room. I mean, it's Tiger Woods, man. He's probably going to go down as the best golfer of all time. So I don't see them going backwards. Let's put it that way.
There you go. Yep. I feel the same way. I procured my first one about 2.5 months ago. Let's see. And we'll take one more question here. Let's see. Maybe two. Benjamin Cervantes wants to know, what has been your biggest pull at the Plat Castle to date?
Biggest pull at the Plat Castle. See, I'm terrible with this because monetarily, I don't know what some of these cards have gone for or what they're worth now that we have a big boom. The one everybody seems to go back to is the Babe Ruth, but I'm drawing a blank, man. I really, just massive cards. Actually, my sister Megz, she's the one that pulls the majority of the heat. She's ripping at nighttime with my brother-in-law G, and she's pulled the Luca Logo Man Auto and a lot of other bigger cards. So maybe one of these days there'll be another massive one for me, but I'm trying. I
tune in late night sometimes and I see the purple gloves and know what's about to happen. You know, she's always pulling fire.
Straight fire.
All right, let's see. Infinite Arrows here. This will be the last one we take. He wants to know, what is your favorite piece of memorabilia that you own?
Oh, I have a customized autographed 49ers helmet. I believe Joe's Hobby Garage had a big play in getting me that one. It's got autographs from Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, and a little customization on there. Hashtag PlatFam. Thanks for being our biggest fan. So that's awesome. Definitely the coolest piece I have. Thanks, Joe's Hobby.
That's amazing. Hey, maybe if we have you on again in the future, you can throw that bad boy in there for us. All right, so I just want to throw back out there one more time, guys, that if you submitted questions, even if we didn't get to them, it's not a problem. You're still entered for the giveaway. All right, that's going to happen afterwards. I'm going to make a video with random.org, and I'm going to post it to the YouTube channel, the Facebook, all that stuff. I'll give Plat D a link to it if anybody's curious, and we'll distribute those after all this. And I know I could probably like talk your ear off about sports cards all night, but I want to have you back here, and we're going to keep going at this. Thank you so much for all of your info that you poured on us tonight about card breaks in general, the sports card market. You're a very knowledgeable man. Plat Castle is awesome. Thanks for being here. I want to go ahead and just hand you the mic back for 2 or 3 minutes or shorter if you want to go ahead and give yourself, your company, a plug before we call an end to this. Mic's yours.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, man. It's a great little thing you got going on here. I hope a lot of people tune in going forward. I'll be happy to come back whenever. I really, it's like an honor for me. I've never done one of these before, so thank you for that. I mentioned it earlier. We stream live on 3 platforms, breakers.tv/Platinum Card Breaks. We have YouTube, Platinum Card Breaks, and also we're on Twitch. There's live chats for all 3. You can communicate in there, join fillers, join breaks. You don't have to ever buy in. If you want to just hang out and watch what's going on and chat and have a good time, that works. Always the biggest pulls in the hobby. Instagram, Platinum Card Breaks. Check it out. Any questions at all, just come to the live feed. We're more than responsive and happy to ask. And, you know, just check it out, man.
Nice.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, let them know BoomFactory sent you.
Oh.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Plat D. Thank you to the whole Plat fam, the Plat Castle, PlatinumCardBreaks.com. Check them out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, David. I can't, first interview, it went as smooth as possible. Thank you so much for being on, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right. You have a good night, man. You have a good night.
You too.
Boom!